Uche has been devastated by the death of his father. He felt worse knowing that his father was killed by the woman he married. While he also apportioned blames to his father, he felt he shouldn't have died for the mistake he made when he was a young man. Regardless of what his father must have done against Ada, Uche felt he didn't deserve to die the way he did. He therefore decided to avenge his death. My father was a good man. He can never die in vain. My stepmother killed him due to her wicked heart, which had refused to forgive him. I will not allow her to go scot-free. She will pay dearly for this, Uche said in his heart. Shortly after his father was buried, Ada did not attend her husband's burial on the day of the burial. She was in her house, chilling and drinking wine copiously. She greatly relished the fact that she had successfully eliminated Eze, who brought her so much pain. She never liked the mere fact that Eze was alive. Now that he is dead, she felt like a burden was lifted off her shoulders. It took her many years to plan her revenge, and she was successful. I'm now a happy woman. In his next life, he will never attempt to beat a woman. If he has the chance to come into the world again, he will respect women and never beat them. He will learn to treat his wife with respect. He will learn to avoid cheating on his wife. That is if he gets the chance to reincarnate. As for me, I'm going to live happily ever after. I'm going to adopt a child and make him the heir to my wealth, Ada said one evening. She was in the kitchen frying eggs for herself. As for Uche, eliminating him is just a minor thing. He should just give me a few days. I will find him and deal with him. I will find him and personally finish him the way I finished his father, Ada said in her heart. Ada was not aware that, as she was planning to finish Uche, he was also planning to finish her. Uche had gone to the house where his father has been thrown out. His properties and even those belonging to Ada were still there. Even Ada's car was there in the compound because she had abandoned that on the day she was coming back from the supermarket and saw that the police had come to arrest her. Since that day, she had not returned to the compound. The mistake she made was that all the documents to her properties were kept in the car. Everything concerning her life, including bank details, were left in a suitcase in her car. In fact, she never leaves the suitcase behind because it was like her bag of secrets. But while running for the police, she did not think about it. When Eze was chased out of the compound, Ada simply reasoned that since it was her house, she would return anytime to pick her car and bag. Her plan was to divert the attention of the police away from the compound, and that was why she chased Eze away from the house. The problem now is that Uche visited the compound after his father's burial, and he found the briefcase while searching around. He also found his father's briefcase, which contained his own documents. His father's gun was also in the briefcase. Luckily for Uche, his father had written a will before he died, and he willed all his wealth to him. All the property lay outside when Uche visited the house. Now, it's time to go after the monster called Ada, Uche said as he carried the two briefcases and left the compound. He went straight to the hospital and stole himself back to the hospital bed where he had been hospitalized earlier. He lay on the bed waiting for a nurse to come. It was towards the evening, and a nurse had come to check the place because Uche's name was still in the hospital's roster as a patient needing medical care frequently. When the nurse entered the room, Uche quickly grabbed his father's gun and ordered her to sit down. The nurse fearfully obeyed him. Uche brought out his phone, searched for Ada's phone number, and then used the nurse's phone to call Ada. He instructed the nurse on what to tell Ada over the phone. Tell her that I'm back at the hospital and that I'm very sick. Convince her that you know she's looking for me, and tell her you have injected me and kept me in bed for her to come and kill. Don't try anything funny because I will eliminate you. Ushe said. Night was gradually falling. Ada was having a meeting with her lawyer concerning her properties. When she got the call from the nurse, she called off the meeting and immediately rushed to the hospital. When she got there, what she saw wasn't what she expected. Sit down on the floor, Ushe ordered Ada as soon as she entered the hospital room. Ada did as she was told. She was shocked to see Ushe with a gun. She knew there was fire on the mountain. Take your phone and call your lawyer to come here, Ushe said to Ada with a harsh voice. She obeyed. The lawyer drove to the hospital because Ada had told him it was a matter of life and death. When everyone had arrived, Ushe grabbed a pen and paper. He gave the pen to Ada and ordered her to write. You are going to write your will right now. You will write that I will be the one to inherit your wealth in your absence. Your lawyer will sign before we leave this place. Once you do that, there will be peace. But if you don't, I will eliminate you, Ushe said. Ada knew Ushe was not joking. She knew he was out for revenge. However, he also believed that Ushe was just a boy and she just needs to get out of the hospital alive. And then she will be able to recover her properties and wealth from him. So she did everything Ushe asked and even told him her bank details and handed over her ATM cards to him. The lawyer signed the documents. I have all the documents to your properties. You will never see them again. I'm doing this for my father. Yes, he hurts you, but instead of divorcing him, you remained in his life until you destroyed him. Well, now is my turn to destroy you. Everything you own now belongs to me, Ushe said. He pulled the trigger and shot Ada, his lawyer, and the nurse. The three of them died. The end.